Let's go live to KwaZulu-Natal now. After months of no water in Tongaat and several protests, NGO Gift of the Givers has stepped in to assist the community. They have installed several boreholes in the area that services Tongaat and surrounding communities. This has benefited residents and businesses in that area. Mlondi Radebe, who is SABC News reporter, is live for us in Tongaat. Mlondi, thank you very much for joining us this morning. We know what the situation has been like. You know, communities have been desperate for some water in these areas. You know, KwaZulu-Natal, different parts of the province have been hit twice, by the devastating floods. So it's been quite difficult for those who've been trying to assist to try and do so without being interrupted. Gift of the Givers is there now. Tell us what's going to happen.
Thank you very much, Criselda. We're here in Tongaat in Flembel Primary School, where the Gift of the Givers basically is drilling one of the boreholes that basically they'll be drilling boreholes around Tongaat to try and provide water. You'll remember that about 45,000 residents here in Tongaat, they've been without water since the first floods in April. And then when the second floods last month also affected badly the residents in this area, and their water plant was also damaged in the floods. So the government of KwaZulu-Natal has been saying that it will take more than 6 months basically to rebuild that plant that is being affected. But next to me is Baba Alfred Mahlambi, who will briefly tell us about the plans that the Gift of the Givers have in this area. Baba Mahlambi, thank you very much for your time. Briefly about the Gift of the Givers stepping in during this time. What is the Gift of the Givers doing in Tongaat for the residents?
Actually, we started here earlier last month, to drill the boreholes for the community. We started at the temple. Our problem, we were a little bit scared because if you start drilling the boreholes, you might face a lot of challenges. Because like you see, we are closer to the sea here. We thought we might use the ODEX, and it's taking a little bit longer to drill one borehole. Unfortunately, we were lucky, so it's only one borehole that we have used the ODEX. Then the rest, everything, it goes well. Actually, so far we have drilled about 17 boreholes and clean one for the school. So, and we have started now to install the pumps. As you see here, they are busy here at Flambing School. We have started to install the pumps for 5 places. Yes.
So tell me something. You are saying that you've drilled these boreholes. Where are these boreholes located? Are they just outside the schools, or you're drilling them inside the school to try and basically protect them?
Actually, we drill it inside the schools and at the churches, because for the security of the pump, to protect the equipment to be vandalized. But even if everything is inside the school or the churches, the community can get water outside, because there's a tap we put outside the fence of the schools, so that the community can come and fetch water 24 hours.
So how many liters are these boreholes basically provide to the community? We do see that you guys install 4 tanks in one borehole.
Actually, we as you can see, we've got 5,250 liters tanks, 4 of them. So we install 4 tanks, so that even if there's no electricity, then we know we have already enough water, so that the community can get some water.
Thank you very much, Alfred, for your time.
Yeah, well, thanks. Thank you very much.
Griselda, the one borehole is providing more than 20,000 liters for the residents. I'll just step out of the shot so that you could see that the members of the Gift of the Givers, they are busy working, trying to basically connect the water to the water tankers that have been installed in this school so that they will be able to access about 20,000 liters of water, and the residents, they are able to get water from the outside because there's stand taps that have been installed outside these premises that they provided with basically water in these boreholes, because they install boreholes in churches as well as in schools to try and prevent people from also vandalizing this infrastructure. Back to you in studio, Griselda.
Mlondi, thank you very much indeed. Live to us from Tongaat. Definitely a move that will be welcomed by community members in that particular area. Devastated by the recent flooding, a second bout of that shortly after the first